Okay, hello everybody. Happy Thursday, and I am back. I hope you had a wonderful 1st of June Wednesday, moving into the second day of June. We are feeling the heat out here in California. I don't know about you guys or where you're at or how the weather's like, but yeah, we're feeling the heat out here. All right, I pulled out the cards today. I am still using the Vice Versa Tarot, and I'm also using the Inner Compass Tarot again today, okay? I felt like they had a great mix, and it made reading kind of really easy, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right into it. For the overall cards, I have the Seven of Cups. This is coupled with the flexibility card. Okay? For the energies that are working for you, I have a Libra popping up with the Justice card and the Understanding card. Doesn't that go good together? In order to be justice, you have to have understanding, right? And for the negative energy, I have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups with the spirituality card. Knight of Cups with the spirituality card. And then for the Vice card, I have the Aquarius popping up, which is the Star card, with the Compassion card. All right? Leave it to an Aquarius to really have compassion for mankind, right? All right, so overall, we already know we got Libra popping up over here. We got Aquarius popping up over here. I got water signs in the mix, okay? So I'm getting strong water energy. Some people think that Aquariuses are a water sign. They are not. They are just the water barriers. But with that water, again, with the two other water signs and the water popping up, I got a strong sense of water, okay? Now, we may be dealing with the water sign that is, we may be dealing with the water sign that is on the cusp, okay? He may be a Sagittarius Scorpio mix, okay? I'm getting strong Scorpio sign or somebody who has Scorpio in their chart, okay? Because we also have Venus and Scorpio with the Seven of Cups over here. And with the Knight of Cups, we got a fire-water mix, okay? So that's who we got going on in here. So overall, a strong energy, strong water energy, okay? All right, so I'm just going to go and jump right into the reading for the day. Now, before I move into the overall reading, at first glance, I got the feeling, so I'm going to just put it out there. At first glance, if some of you guys have done some magic and you're confused about how it's manifesting, some of you guys probably did a justice magic, okay, or karma magic, and you're confused about how it is manifesting, okay? If you're confused about how it's manifesting, you got to know what you're doing. A lot of times we assume certain things is going on. All right, we assume, and then we go on and we figure out that our assumptions were probably wrong. So be very careful when you are dabbling. All right, especially if you're doing justice and karma, you might be in the wrong a lot of times in arguments. So you got to be a very adult-ish and grown up with what you're doing. And have understanding with what you're doing, because it might, that's how things maybe backfire, or you might think it didn't work out. It's backfiring. It's working, just not the way you thought it was, because you didn't have all your facts before you dabbled. All right, I'm gonna just throw that out there. Let's jump into the reading. That's what I was picking up from the cards. I'm gonna say what it is. So for the overall energy today, I have the Seven of Cups, okay? I have the Seven of Cups with the flexibility card. And the flexibility card reads, to be able to change, modify, bend, or adjust to things and to new circumstances. To be pliable instead of fixed in your way of being, okay? With the Seven of Cups over here, I feel like the Seven of Cups is usually about, options. I feel like some of you guys are confused with things happening around you. And you might need to be a little bit more open-minded, okay? You might have changes going on and the changes are confusing you, okay? The changes may be throwing you off. He has his hands up in the air like, what is all of this? All right? What is all of this? Sometimes you have to expand your mind and be flexible to see the opportunity in the mess, okay? A lot of times we have a lot of things, changes going on. Just like when COVID-19 hit, there was a lot of confusion, there was a lot of changes, but you had to be flexible to see the opportunities right in front of your face. All right. I feel like there may be opportunities right in front of your face, but you're going to have to be a little bit more open-minded. They may not be coming the way you think they are, and that's why you are confused. I see the opportunities. I see a lot of things. Over here with the woman in the middle, I see the sun. All right. I see opportunities, things coming your way, but they're not presenting themselves the way you thought they should. And that's why you're confused. That's why you have your hands up in the air. Okay? We have our hands up in the air, but we have all these opportunities and it's confusing us. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on because that's pretty much all I'm getting there. Just the fact that, yeah, that is what it is, you guys. That's all I'm getting. So I'm going to move on. Let's go on to the next cards and see what the positive energy is, even though you're a little confused here. All right, and for your justice energy, I have, or your karma card. I said for your karma card. For your look at me, talking, moving too fast. For the positive energy of the day, okay, we have the justice card. But this is the vice versa tarot. So it is, the backside of justice, okay? This is the blind side of justice. Like, justice is wrong. And I said justice is wrong. Justice is blind. And this is the backside of justice, okay? For some of you guys, I have a feeling justice is being served. But again, not the way you thought it was being served. Not what you thought, okay? Not what you thought. I got the big feeling of not what you thought. This is coupled with the understanding card, and it reads, to have a mental, emotional, and physical grasp of something. To the ability to perceive, view, comprehend, interpret, perceive the intended meaning, be sympathetically aware, have insight and good judgment, or to know about a subject or situation on a mental, emotional, and physical level. All right. The way justice or karma has played out, there's a need for you to understand why it has played out this way. Some of you guys just don't understand that. Again, like I said, justice or karma is blind, especially if you're the one who was doing this magic or whatever it is. And when justice or karma came back your way, I see it being very blind. You don't understand how karma is coming out. You don't understand why it's working out the way it is working, okay? Especially with the truth. I think some of you guys didn't know the truth. We have the sword of truth with butterflies over there, and it's behind. It's not in front. It's not where, the judgment is being done. So I feel like you didn't know the truth to everything, okay? But the energy that is working for you is justice is still being served, okay? Justice is still being served. Things are playing out the way they should. It's just not your way. And you have to have understanding. It may be that other people, okay, are getting their justice. And you need to understand if somebody's been wrong, that their right is going to be corrected for them, okay? And getting to that understanding it is a lot better, okay? I just feel like you need to get a grasp of it. All right? Some of you guys, the energy that is working for you is you're beginning to understand that maybe somebody wasn't as wrong as you thought they were, okay? That Libra energy. Let's move on to the energies that are working against us. All right, for the negative energies or the energies working against us this Thursday, I have the Knight of Cups. I have the Knight of Cups with the spirituality card. And the spirituality card reads, to live a life deeply connected with and aware of the non-physical dimension of life, to be connected to the truth and the meaning that exists beyond this physical material life, and to live a life that is committed to spiritual growth. With this in the negative, I feel like some of you guys aren't committed to spiritually growing. I feel like other people may be feeding you, okay? Or in the past, other people fed you spirituality. With the Knight of Cups over here, you see, we have all these cups. We're talking about cups, all right? And we have all these cups, and here comes the Knight of Cups. And, this is like a past thing, okay? I got the feeling this is a past thing, okay? And I feel like in the past, somebody was offering you spirituality, especially water signs. I always tell you, water signs who are very in touch, when you've developed the water energy, that emotional energy, it puts you deeply in touch with your psyche in the spiritual realm. Okay, but first you're going to have to deal with your emotions first. It is through our emotions that we feel the spiritual realm, but we have to be very in touch with our emotions, okay? And we have to have good control of them. And I feel like other people were feeding you your spirituality. It isn't something you necessarily took on yourself, okay? And that's the negative energy. That's what I'm getting from it. And that's why justice is probably being served in a way you don't really understand spirituality. Other people are feeding it to you. There is a big difference between you actually practicing and knowing and taking each lesson and going through the lessons and knowing them, and then somebody actually feeding you. People can feed you, but you still got to go through those lessons yourself. All right? You can't take the shortcuts. All right? They teach you to expand your knowledge, but you still have to walk your walk. All right? You still have to talk your talk. All right, so let's move on to the advice cards, okay? All right, so with our advice card, we have the Aquarius card, and it is coupled with the Compassion card. And it reads, to live by the principle of sympathetic empathy. The correctness to arise when we feel a sympathetic commonality with someone, a shared felt experience of pain and therefore understanding. To feel sorrow and understanding and concern for the suffering or someone or something else. And having that shared commonality of pain and therefore concern for them compels us to alter our actions towards that thing in a caring way. All right, and we have the Aquarius card here, and she is naked. One difference that I'm seeing is in our negative energy, that Knight is very much protected. But in the advice card, we have this naked woman, okay? Some of you guys are some of you guys are going to serve somebody, okay? Some of you guys might care for somebody, and I see that. I cared for you. I understood where you're coming from. So I came and I offered you a cup. But the problem was I didn't really share with you. I didn't really embrace the situation with you, okay? I did it from a far distance, okay? Here we go, and we have the Aquarius card. All right? And with the Aquarius card, she is knelt down as if she is a servant. She is being balanced with how she pours. She's being practical, and she's also pouring into the spiritual realm, the emotional realm. And she's watering both. And she's being naked. And here again, I call about compassion. In order to have true compassion and empathy, you really have to understand and be one with that particular thing. A lot of times, people try to help you from a position of above you, and you are, again, below me. From a position of higher than. So I am completely protected. Here she is, butt naked, and knelt down. Completely unprotected and here to serve. Okay? So we have this Aquarius card over here. And that's the advice. Another thing about that Knight is, there's this, another thing about that Knight when I was reading the description of that Knight was that in order to travel with this knight, you're going to have to put in as much energy as that knight puts in. Okay, so whoever it is that you're dealing with, they put out a lot of energy. They put out a lot of themselves, and you might not have known. This could be a relationship where somebody put out a lot of themselves and you not return that favor. You protected yourself very, very well, and you're not understanding why the person is getting their justice. All right. You don't understand why that person is getting their justice in this relationship and things are working out for them and possibly not working out for you. And the issue is that they came to serve. All right. We may be dealing with an Aquarius here or somebody with a lot of aqua in their chart. OK. So that's what I'm getting for this reading. It is what it is. I'm putting it out there. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Friday.